2018 BMW X3 review. A full redesign only adds to the qualities that will make the X3 probably the most popular SUVs around. Interest in almost any particular car typically wanes because suitors get older. Unless, facts, dealing with the BMW X3. The second generation X3 was sold for 7 years, yet BMW's constant enhancements made this X3 a sales juggernaut no longer carried out the traditional lifetime. Now the company has ushered in a very fully redesigned 2018 X3 expecting keeping you inside BMW family. At the same time, rival automakers introduced numerous new and recently revised luxury crossover SUVs. From the outer, it's tough to tell BMW did anything. The 2018 X3 resembles the outgoing model to the stage that you might not be able to share with the difference. The X3 itself is longer and wider, though, and also the size boost produces tangible increases in head and legroom for those passengers. Like the outdoors, within the X3 is massaged instead of overhauled. The central display is a touchscreen that sticks up in the dash, and loaded with the modern iDrive infotainment software and wireless Apple CarPlay functionality. The redesigned X3 isn't a revolutionary departure by reviewing the massively successful predecessor. From that vantage point, the 2018 BMW X3 may appear like a tiny disappointment. But since the old adage goes, you won't fix what isn't broken. This newest X3 remains our top ideas for a luxury crossover SUV. What's new? The BMW X3 is fully redesigned for 2018. We haven't performance tested the 2018 X3 yet. But dependent on our knowledge about the last generation X3, the world thinks most buyers is going to be satisfied using the acceleration supplied by the xDrive 30i and its 4-cylinder engine. Just be aware that if you created to equip your xDrive 30i buy of the game-themed add-ons, namely the M Sport and Dynamic Handling packages, it costs nearly the same because M40i, including those two packages plus extra features along with the more powerful engine. Trim levels and features. The 2018 BMW X3 is really a 5-passenger crossover bought from 2 trims, each featuring its own distinct powertrain. Under the hood with the xDrive 30i can be a turbocharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder engine, 248 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque paid in an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. Standard exterior features include 18-inch wheels, LED headlights and fog lights, automatic wipers, roof rails, an energy tailgate, a rear-view camera, and power folding, auto-dimming and heated mirrors. Inside, you will find an auto-dimming rear-view mirror, a tilt and telescoping tire with wheel-mounted shift paddles, keyless ignition, adjustable driving modes, such as an automatic climate control, power-adjustable front sports seats, a 402/040 split rear seat with individual seat recline, simulated leather upholstery, driver seat memory settings, a 6.5-inch central display, BMW's iDrive infotainment interface, a USB port plus a 12-speaker head unit. There are multiple options packages designed for the xDrive 30i. The convenience package adds LED headlights, keyless entry, a panoramic sunroof, satellite radio and 4-way power lumbar adjustment for the front seats. The M Sport package adds the contents with the convenience package, plus 19-inch wheels, more aggressive-looking front and back bumpers, a sport tire and a simulated leather-covered dashboard. Selecting either these opens the gates towards the dynamic handling package, which include adaptive suspension dampers, upgraded brakes and variable ratio steering. The M40i is driven by way of a turbocharged 3.0-litre six-cylinder engine producing 355 horsepower and 369 lb-ft of torque. Additional features includes adaptive LED headlights, automatic high beams, a hobby exhaust, a sports activity tune suspension, back and front parking sensors, a launch control feature as well as the contents from the above three packages. A quantity of packages could be added to either model. Driver aids can be obtained through the driving assistance forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, and blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, driving assistance plus driving assistance package, adaptive cruise control, front cross traffic, alert and lane departure warning and mitigation and parking assistance front and back parking sensors, an automatic parking system along with a 360-degree parking camera packages. Additional luxury features are as part of the premium 19-inch wheels, heated front seats, navigation, a 10.3-inch touch screen, a head-up display and BMW remote services and executive premium and parking assistance packages, adaptive LED headlights, automatic high beams, leather upholstery, searching for instrument panel and hands-free gesture controls for the touchscreen packages. Some on the above features is usually ordered as standalone options. Additional extras, dependent upon packages selected, include 20 and 21-inch wheels, ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, manual side window shades, wireless phone charging, Apple CarPlay, a 16-speaker Harman Kardon sound system as well as a trailer hitch. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically can be purchased in multiple versions which can be fundamentally similar. The S on this review are dependent on our first drive with the 2018 BMW X3 M40i Turbo 3.0 litres inline 6, 8-speed automatic, AWD. Driving. Around town, the 8-speed transmission smartly keeps the 2 main 0.0-litre engine in the heart of power delivery, returning smooth drivability and respectable acceleration. Capable brakes, accurate steering determined by the drive mode, and enjoyable handling round out a good driving SUV. Acceleration. With 248 horsepower, the turbocharged 2.0-litre four-cylinder engine packs a powerful mid-range that will not peter out. It responds quickly and smoothly, so that it feels as in the event you have a somewhat more power than you will need. The high 6.0-second 060 mph result we recorded must be quick enough for most of us. Braking. The light and linear pedal is not difficult to modulate, and also the optional performance braking mechanism easily withstood the abuse of repeated simulated panic stops. The sensation of tires skittering on pavement could make distances feel longer, yet not enough to impede the general results. Steering. It's too very easy to turn the wheel inside comfort setting, rendering it a little imprecise. Sport mode's additional heft and quickness help it become fun and predictable to help the X3 around. We prefer this X3's thin-rimmed wheel to your chunky one inside sportier M40i. Handling. This is definitely an enjoyable, composed compact SUV. Optional driver-adjustable adaptive dampers make appreciable differences between settings, though we question the real-world value with the sports settings. Despite its all-season tires, this X3 gets the agility and cornering speeds often connected with BMW. Driveability. The automatic transmission is undoubtedly an excellent match towards the engine, serving up appropriate gear ratios and nearly seamless shifts with shod and non-shod. Stop-start could be a bit clumsy, adding a thunk if the engine turns off. Cruise control uses downshifting and brake application to support speed going downhill. Comfort. The X3 offers all-day driving comfort. It has supportive seats with wide-ranging adjustments as well as a hushed interior, particularly for a stop. The ride quality is within the busy side, although suspension digests big impacts well. The climate control micro-adjustments might be overkill. Seat comfort. The front seats give you the comfort and support essential for long stints in the wheel. A wide range of adjustments includes lumbar, side bolsters and thigh extensions, ensuring a great fit for everybody. The rear seats feel somewhat flat and firm electrical systems, nonetheless they do recline. Ride comfort. The ride falls about the busier side with the Spectrum, to some extent due towards the dynamic handling package outfitted on our test vehicle. The solid degree of control means you sense impacts, nevertheless they don't reverberate throughout the cabin or bounce your face around. This is surely an adept riding SUV. Noise and vibration. At idle, the silence is unquestionably that you'll want to look for the tachometer to ascertain if the engine is running. There's just a little bit of wind noise in the driver's side window at freeway speeds. Engine noise is pronounced under moderate to hard acceleration, yet it's not unpleasant. Climate control. The standard 3-zone climate control is quiet and effective, along with the optional seat and tire heating acts quickly. You can adjust the intensity in the auto setting along with the temperature in the front panel vents independently in case you dive deep enough to the menus, which seems excessive. Interior. The X3's cabin is spacious and smartly arranged. Most controls are immediately understandable, and BMW's shifter is a good idea once you enjoy it. The driver has a superb view outward and on the instrumentation. Strangely, the vanity mirrors are tiny plus the light placement is unflattering. Is useful. The primary controls sit right where you'd expect. It takes time and energy to get used on the shifter, but you'll love it as soon as you learn it. The same goes with all the dense infotainment system. We can't decide why the stereo sometimes shuts off together with the engine along with other times waits unless you lock your vehicle. Getting in, jetting out. The large doors make big openings and aren't fat to close. The sills are low enough so you never have to step up into the cabin, as you move the seat height feels perfectly. The generous back and front head clearances mean you do not have to duck to get in or out. Driving position. Various seat adjustment and also a manual tilt handless coping tire ensure all instrumentation falls easily into view. The available head-up display sports multiple configurations but disappears while wearing polarized sunglasses. A digital speedometer is simply visible in sport mode. Roominess. While the inner measurements mirror that surrounding its competitors, the X3's elevated cabin gives a robust sense of space. There's a lot of headroom for everyone passengers, while foot and leg room are adequate even for tall folks. 3 full-size adults can fit the spine, though they are often uncomfortable. Visibility. A tall roof means big windows all over, so there's an excellent view outside wherever you look. Cleverly, a corner headrests are short in order that they don't cut straight into your view over the rear view mirror. The large side mirrors and optional blind spot monitoring make lane changes safe and simple. Quality. The X3's interior relays the style and feel you'd expect from an extravagance vehicle, though the entire design doesn't impress around it of German rivals. Gaps are tight and uniform, and also the switchgear feels solid. Leather, plastic, wood along with trim look slightly behind the bend. Utility. Class-leading cargo space and plentiful interior storage options make X3 an adaptable SUV to see relatives hauling. The door pockets are large and numerous, therefore we like the small compartment to a left from the steering wheel. Car seat attachments are very easy to access, and towing capacity is fantastic. Small item storage. Both rows of seats have several options. The big door pockets holds a small handbag and sports bottle, as the center tray uses a phone or two. There's moderate storage in the armrest, as well as the driver even includes a small compartment towards the left from the steering wheel. Cargo space. The X3 gives a healthy 28.7 cubic feet behind its second row, which may easily be lowered from release handles within the rear, revealing 62.7 cubic feet of space. The standard full-size spare limits underfloor storage and produces a somewhat tall loading space. A compact spare is accessible. Child safety seat accommodation. The lower latch anchors sit behind easily locatable plastic covers that conveniently fold back when you press them. The rear cargo cover blocks your hand while reaching for the seat back anchors, therefore you have to take it off during installation. Spacious interior makes moving an auto seat around easy. Technology. The mixed digital and analog gauge cluster looks clean and classy, as well as the entertainment interface is powerful and quick. Driver aids are similarly impressive in scope yet not always reliable. While wireless Apple CarPlay is effective, you spend for it, and Android Auto is just not supported. Audio and navigation. BMW's latest entertainment interface looks pretty and reacts quickly to commands. It's powerful, too, which means you will find there's depth towards the features that can some time and energy to figure out. The combination of any touchscreen and rotary dial with a feeling-sensitive top creates easy operation. Smartphone integration. Apple CarPlay works wirelessly but costs $300. Wireless charging asks more, and Android Auto will not be supported. BMW's connected system integrates a small set of apps in the vehicle's entertainment system, but none dealt with our Android phone. 2 USB ports in the beginning and one 12-volt per row. Driver aids. The surround view camera system activates in the event it thinks parking, nonetheless it often switches on when approaching a stoplight. The availability of advanced safety measures matches the segment, but we experienced an inexplicable false positive that triggered an urgent situation stop in traffic. Voice control. BMW carries on impresses having its voice control system. It has little difficulty understanding natural language, and it also provides treating an alarmingly extensive set of features. The button that activates the voice controls even launches Siri when you find yourself using Apple CarPlay.